Hey everybody, Sam here.
And Angela, and we're Green Acre Homestead.
We are up here in the garden today, and you have drug out some power tools.
A cord.
A cord. What are we doing?
We're gonna re-till up, and add in some fertilizer to our bed that's gonna be for potatoes and onions.
Sounds good. Is the end of May, nope, end of April, when we usually do potatoes and onions?
You're supposed to actually do it in March, I believe.
Yeah.
We're a little
late.
behind.
Yeah, we've been dragging. We've been doing other things, but there's no time like the present to get stuff going and stick them in the ground. Now, we don't have our potatoes yet. We're going to get those tomorrow when our little feed and seed store, I guess you call it, opens up. But we can go ahead and get everything ready in preparation of that. We do have the onions, so we will plant those today.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So the power tool I drug out is our new electric tiller. We have always had gas-powered or two-cycle tillers, and they work for a week or two, but then they stop and you have to redo the carburetor and it's just a mess. So we decided to get an electric one this year, and I have to say it works really well.
Well, that was pretty quick.
It was.
We did till up the beds, what's it been, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
So they were already tilled once for this year 3 weeks ago. So it was really easy just to run the tiller back through it and then add in the black cow, which is our fertilizer we use for this. And yeah, rake the stuff back off the edges, pretty much it.
Yeah.
So our plan with this bed is to make it probably 75% potatoes and 25% onions. The onions are going to be down on that end down there, just by themselves, hanging out in Onion Town. Well, I'll go get those real quick, and we'll show you guys planting them in the ground.
So in case you didn't know, if you buy onion seeds, you won't get onions until next year. So you need to buy onion sets, which are like this. We've already prepped the ground, we got it all smooth, and you got to space them about 5 to 6 inches apart. So we've kind of set up a little grid system, and we're ready to put them in the ground.
One other thing is we have red onions. If you're looking to store onions through root cellar, red onions do a lot better, not the sweet onion type. I keep dropping them.
This is very soft soil now.
I'm leaving mine uncovered so I can see what I've planted.
I don't think that one's got much.
Well, Sam's 25%. What? Okay, I took your thunder. Stole the thunder. Okay, your turn.
You fibbed.
What?
You fibbed.
Oh, this is what you had in mind. Like, okay. All right, we'll start over.
You fibbed.
Well, if I'm lying, I'm crying.
These will make you cry.
Trying to squeeze a tear. What do you mean I fibbed?
You said we were only going to do 25% of a bed.
Well, I bought a lot more onions than I thought I did because they were super cheap. And hey, why not? It's dirt.
Well, what's
onions.
nice is we can actually probably barter with these. We have a couple of homestead groups that are local on Facebook and such that we can barter for vegetables that we don't have.
Yep, and that would be Angela's bartering gardening homesteader tip for you. Number 1, join a Facebook group that's local with your people in your area that are like-minded, and you can score some pretty cool deals. Mm-hmm. That's where we got our elderberry bushes from. That's where we've gotten rid of a lot of junk. Some of the stuff I wish I hadn't got rid of now, but that's life. And it's just pretty cool. So yeah, 1 point for Facebook. They now have 1 point. That's it.
We still have some time, so we're going to work on garden fencing.
Hey, look what I found.
Yeah.
Junk. Not junk. This is going to be our garden gate.
Perfect size, too.
Come here, I'll show you where we're going to put it.
Okay.
So check it out. I was thinking we could put it here
Nice.
because you want the fence in line with the greenhouse.
Yes.
You do want this to be outside
Correct.
because you're planning on, we're going to put an outdoor sink here.
Yes.
Yes, correct, and yes, I've never ever been so right. We might have rehearsed this. All right, well, if this goes here, we can just take the fence and go that way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's liking this.
Right. I'm so right. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to do is, I'm going to let Angela explain it because
Why?
it's fun.
So last year, our fence ended about right here and went and just fenced in the garden part. This year, we're going to fence in the whole area back there, but we still need to get to the barn and the coop. So we're going to have this little area not fenced in.
Right.
So right here is kind of the edge of the fence for the barn and the sheep yard. We're going to put a fence like this.
All right, so you're the corner post?
I am.
Cool. What's the reason we're not fencing this spot?
Because this is access to the barn. We may need to get more hay this year. We're not sure yet. And for any of the feed, minerals, and that type thing, it's so much easier just to bring it up on the four-wheeler. We also need to be able to get into the chicken coop with a wheelbarrow to clean it out and that type thing. So we're just going to leave these open so we can bring the four-wheeler up.
Cool. And then what about fencing this whole area? Is it done?
It's almost done. The back fence is the property line where they have a 5-strand barbed wire fence. So the rabbits and groundhogs, which are the main garden predators over here, they can still get through. So we have welded wire fence that we're going to line on top or in front of the barbed wire fence to keep them out.
All right, so this is a lot of, walk forward. This is a lot of green space. What's going on in this green space?
We're hoping to probably do some sort of sunflower patch through here. We've not been able to get to it yet, but it is on our list. We will have to put up chicken wire on the sheep fence right here because they would love to eat all the little greens that come up.
Awesome. And then that green patch back there, we're not doing much with because it's really shady.
It is,
So it would be like a hidden little green patch.
pretty much.
We're just talking about how we need to get the sunflowers in the ground really soon and kind of dreading the thought of breaking what is unbroken ground. So I'm going to try the tiller just for a second and see just how bad of a situation we've got ahead of us. And that may make us change our mind whether we till up the ground and direct sow or we do something different. Okay, it's not going to be fun, but it's doable. I'll do this for the flower patch. It'll work. It'll be okay.
Now?
No, we've got to get our fence put up to keep the chickens out of our garden. Alright, we're looking everywhere for our T-post driver. We know it's somewhere up here. I just don't know where.
Found it. It just happened to be hidden next to the smokehouse, because you know, that's where you would find it.
Okie dokie. You normally wouldn't want to use a T-post pounder on chain link fence posts, but this is really gnarly, and we didn't buy this. We salvaged it, so we're just punk rock. That's all I gotta say. I was about to wonder if it'd fit.
I know.
Alright, plumb me this way. Yeah, there's like 4 slugs all over this thing.
I know, it's disgusting. I'll put my hands on one. It looks okay.
Looks okay? Good enough?
If anything, you have to go top out some.
Okay. This is harder to drive than a T-post.
Uh-oh.
Not good. It's mushroomed at the top.
Oh no.
That's why you don't use a T-post driver on chain link fence posts, because it mushrooms the top and it gets stuck. Just wanted to let you guys know that. This is a purely demonstration of science. Yep. There you go. Alright, turn the camera off. This is getting embarrassing.
Woohoo!
Not so graceful. There. We got the right tools for the job now. Again, another use for the earthquake auger here. Setting some old salvage posts in the ground after you've kind of bumbled around for a little bit. Keep it rolling. This is going to be awesome. Wait. I'm glad I got support there. What we hit? A block of coal? Is that what that is? Well, I always smell stuff. What is that?
I thought you were licking it, so.
Well, we struck coal. Alright. A little bit deeper. Okay. I gotta get fire up a little bit of concrete. Let me use that.
Otherwise things will disappear.
I'll probably cut it flush. The gate's really tall anyway. The gate's gonna be a lot lower. And wherever it is, I'll cut the top flush and I'll reuse this cap and we'll buy a cap.
Okay.
So I'll make it pretty. You know what would be cool for them to do with this? They should put a bubble level right here on top.
I thought about that earlier.
Right on top of the recoil starter. That way I would know when I'm plumb. We should do that. Whoa! I wasn't looking. I didn't know it was a tetanus post. Alright.
I'll let you do your plumbing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're not going to concrete this in the ground for two reasons. One, we're out of concrete. Two, this is not going to be a hinge post or a corner post, so it's not going to be under as much stress. And three, because, again, punk rock. Alright, here's the method for lining up your posts visually to get them pretty dead on as far as being straight. You don't need strings or anything, you just need another person, and she's way back there hiding behind the wood post. What she's going to do is she's going to sight straight down this post line and tell me when this next post disappears behind the wooden ones and looks in line. We learned this method in marching band in high school. They called it dressing the line. You would look right or left and make the other people disappear behind the one beside you. So, we're going to dress the line. Alright, to demonstrate, I'm going to purposely put it out of line, and she's going to tell me which way to go.
There.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Push the top towards the barn side.
Alright, we're going to call this done for today because we really need to let all of the 3 posts that are concreted in the ground, wait, 4, no, 3, whatever, math.
3 concrete, 4 posts.
Yeah, we let those sit and cure at least overnight. That way they're really good and rock solid, and then we can put the fence on and everything. We'll probably do that tomorrow unless the weather's bad, then we'll do it the next day. But either way, it feels good to have our garden posts done and our onions planted.
Yes, let's put our first things in the ground.
Yep, it feels good.
In the garden ground, I guess. We did pots earlier.
Yeah. So what we're going to also do is keep the chickens closed up in their run and everything until we get the garden fenced, which is going to be another reason to try and get it done sooner than later as well.
Yeah.
So they'll be okay. They have plenty of room in there, and when we're out here in the yard, we can let them out. We just don't want to leave them out like we normally do if we're not outside. So, anything else you want to add?
No.
You got any soaps coming out in stock, new stock replenishments or anything?
We do have a number of new stock and stock replenishments.
All right. What is it?
Oh, gosh.
Tell us more about it on the spot.
Well, we have one called Cashmere coming out that's a nice vanilla kind of musky type scent. There's one called Sweet Buttermilk that's kind of like the Burt's Baby Bee.
But it's
smells
not,
really good.
it's not made for kids because it's not
No.
tear-free.
Correct.
So if you get that...
Not for children.
Yeah, it's not tear-free. It's good for skin. Kid skin, too. It's just not tear-free.
And
Right?
then we also... Right.
Okay, make sure I'm saying it right.
Yeah. And then we also have Himalayan charcoal, blooms and berries, crisp on jus pear, gosh, orange spice, lavender rosemary.
All that stuff's being back in stock now.
Yes.
Someone's been busy
Yeah.
making soap. Well, I guess, okay, 4 or 5 weeks ago, you were busy making soap. They're just now ready to rock and roll.
So check out our website.
There'll be a link down below.
And thanks for watching.
Right. See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
We gotta keep the chickens out of here now. We've got stuff in the garden. Can't let them in here. They're gonna scratch it out. Looking for chickens.